ever make a video looking and feeling the way I do now, but I am on prep and promised you guys that I would give you real insight into how it's going and how my progress is, and that means the good with the bad, the mental part of it and the physical. So I guess right now I just want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with me. I'm 15 weeks out now, and still have a ways to go. I mean, I did a 21-week prep, so I had lots of time, but I wanted to take it gradual. And just because you start further out doesn't mean it's not hard. It's hard. Today is not a good day. I'm overtired. I got up at 4 a.m. this morning. I personal train clients in the morning before I go and work my full-time job. And I think I'm just getting a little bit run down, managing 2 jobs and prep. Yesterday was supposed to be my rest day, and it was, like, from the gym. But then I filled my evening with personal training clients, so I didn't actually wake up this morning feeling rested. My body is so sore, and today's the mental day. Like, people say that prep is just as much of a mental challenge, sometimes if not more, than the physical, and today is definitely a mental day. I'm lying in my bed right now. I have to get up to go to the gym in a minute. I just got home from work. I've been awake now for, I don't know, like 16 hours straight, and have legs and cardio today on top of it. Ugh. And I'm just, like, not feeling it. But I'm going to go. I'm going to push through. I'm going to get myself out of bed in a minute, because I'm just reminding myself, and I guess this is why I wanted to take the video, to remind all of you that days like this are going to happen, and you have 2 choices. You can let them swallow you and win, and then tomorrow you'll end up feeling guilty. You'll feel like shit that you didn't push through. Or you can try and suck it up. You slap a smile on your face even if you don't mean it, and you just give it what you have. Give it what you've got. Maybe it's not 100%, but at least give 80. Just do your best and show up. I think what a lot of us end up doing is we let a bad moment or a bad feeling just take over our day and become an excuse for the rest of our actions, and we project it onto things. But we have a choice. All of us have the choice that when we have days like this, we can, like I said, choose to let it swallow us or choose to push through it. And these are the moments when you grow the most. To borrow from our good friend Arnie, these are the moments where champions are made. It's the people who don't give up and they keep fighting. So I guess I probably made this little clip more for me than I did all of you, because it was a bit of a pep talk to myself, and it probably said some things I wouldn't have said if I didn't think I was going to be sharing it with others. So away I go, off to the gym, give it my best, and see where that ends up. And look, hey YouTube, you're in bed with me. Look at that. New heights. New boundaries. Too soon. Sorry, Ma. Alright, so it's been a couple days since I last filmed, and as you know, I kind of struggled a little bit this week, and I wanted you to see some of that. The whole point of documenting prep is trying to give you guys a bit of an understanding of, what goes on and how things happen and how you're affected by all of them. And for the most part, like, I find prep to be really a lot of fun. I've had good experiences. I feel healthy during it. I don't feel starving. I think a lot of that has to do with doing the flexible dieting approach, so I never feel deprived. But that said, like, I'm human and we all have lives and we all have commitments, and prep requires like a huge commitment, and it's can be like a bit of a time suck, and so it's easy sometimes to get overwhelmed, and to maybe not always have the clearest head. So I wanted to give you guys some insight into that, or at least like some introspection, you know, like I wanted you to see that like I'm not always just happy-go-lucky, and I do have my struggle days too, but I feel like I'm getting better and better at overcoming them. By the way, sorry, like I'm kind of all frazzled and stuff. I just came from the gym and it's Sunday, so I mean, who do we dress up for? Let's be honest. So I wanted to also give you guys a little bit of a tip of like what ultimately was able to pull me out of that kind of negative headspace that I was in earlier this week. I think I was just really exhausted. I was frustrated that I'm not necessarily seeing results on the scale, but I am seeing results in my body and I'm seeing results in my measurements. So need to kind of remind myself of that. But I read this quote earlier in the week, and it just like, it's become like my new life mantra, I swear to God. And all it said was just, was it really a bad day, or was it just a bad 5 minutes? And I read that and I thought about it and I was like, oh my God, yes. Like, it's so easy when we have like, when we're being pulled in so many different directions and we have all these demands and all these expectations put on us, it's so easy to let the ripple effect just take over, where one thing doesn't go as planned and like it's gone. The rest of our day's gone, our mood is ruined, everything is just going to shit. Like it's so easy to let yourself go that way. But I think at the end of the day, you need to take a step back and just kind of evaluate and have some perspective on like, okay, so this one thing went wrong, but I can choose whether or not it affects me, and I can choose to what degree it affects me. And I mean, negativity is really like, you hear that expression, it's like a cancer where it eats you up. It just can destroy you. And worst of all, it can be so contagious. And when you're having struggles as it is, the last thing you need to do is turn the people around you, your support system, negative, whether it's intentional or not, or just you're subconsciously doing it because you're in a mood. So all week, every time like something happened, every morning when I woke up, as corny as it sounds, I kind of said that to myself, like, is it a bad day or is it a bad 5 minutes? And I just keep repeating it to myself so that whenever like I'm feeling upset or tired or frustrated or just want to tell the world fuck off, I just kind of say that to myself and realize like, okay, just make it through these next 5 minutes. Just make it through these next 5 minutes, and then you got 5 new ones, and you can control what's going to happen in those next 5 minutes. So I guess that's it for this week. I mean, nothing too crazy, but just wanted to kind of show you guys the other side of the spectrum. Next week, I am planning to do a day of eating video, so that's going to be fun. I don't know what my macros are going to be at, so we'll see what kind of concoctions I can come up with, and maybe there'll be some goodies in there. I'll try to do some good low-carb meals and high-carb for other people who are cutting. But as it stands right now, my macros are still the same as last week. My weight is still the same as last week. But my inches are still continuing to go down, so that's really good. And I had like a really good moment at the gym today. I saw a member who actually moved away, but he used to be a regular, and he was in today because he's visiting his family. And the first thing he said to me, he's like, is your contest coming up soon? And I was like, well, not till June. And he's like, you're looking really fucking strong. And I was like, awesome. So you gotta remember that like we look at ourselves day in, day out. So sometimes it's nice when someone who doesn't see you regularly sees you and then sees the changes that you're struggling to see within. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys liked this. Remember to please like and subscribe to this video if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And I've got some exciting contests planned in the works, so you're probably going to want to subscribe to make sure that you don't miss them. All right, that's it for today. Oh, and I joined Snapchat. So if anyone wants to snap with me, I love hearing from you guys. Here's my handle, add it below. It's peanut bars and PR. No S because I ran out of characters, but add me. I'll add you back. Let's connect. Let's get in touch. Talk to you soon. Love you.